Hello, guess who and guess what? Well, the guess who is me, Robbie Susan Chandler, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. I hold classes in my home, and if you're in the area, I'd love for you to come over and join us. I hold classes on Sundays after church at 2 o'clock, Mondays at noon, Thursdays at noon, and another one Thursday evening at 5, somewhere between 5 and 5:30. So like I said, if you live in the area, come over and join us. Okay, let's see what the what is today. As you can see, I have this stamp set, Gears and Textures, right here in front of you. And this is the card we're going to make. I just love this card. I just call it kind of grungy and dirty. And I did kind of saw someone out there, another demonstrator that did one similar to this. So just really liked the style and the idea, so went for it. So let's take a look at how to do this fun and grungy card. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, to begin with, let me show you the inside. See how I imitated or did the same thing on the inside and then did my sentiment. And I'll show you how I did that. So, let's start with our card base. It's Early Espresso, and it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So this is our card base. Let's get that out of the way. We'll go ahead and fold it in half, and let's do a little burnish here with our bone folder. Okay, so that's our card base. Let me set it aside. Now, the next layer. This is from a pack of paper called Whispers of Texture. Let me see if I can get it close enough for you to see. You see this piece? It's the one we're going to use today. Then this is another piece in it that's got a kind of a corrugated look, but the one we're using today is more of a textured look. In fact, I'll show you that piece. It is this piece right here, and we're using the 4 by 5 1/4. Now you're might be wondering, what do I have in my hand? And this is our new stamp positioner, and we're going to use this today. And it does come with 2 of these magnets, but since we're stamping from side to side, I decided to tape a sticky mat down to mine so I could hold my piece of paper firm in the middle and not have to use a magnet. So you see I've got all my stamps on there, and let's just ink it up here. And I'm using pecan pie. Just let me put it over here in the light so you can see. So I'm just going to ink it up good. And normally I wouldn't do it right here on top of the positioner, but I wanted to stay in the camera for you. Alright, and then you flip it over. Now you look, there's 2 holes. One here, right here, and right here. Here are the holes. When you flip it over, these little posts here, the holes are going to go in there. And then on the other end are little springs. See how it bounces up and down? So you just press down really good. And with this texture paper, you have to press a little bit harder just because of the texture. It doesn't like the texture. Let me get my inside piece. I want to show you what I'm going to do with it. And this is my inside piece. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I cut it with the Notes of textured notes die. This one, the largest one. And I've already stamped my sentiment on it. The sentiment came from All Zipped Up. I used the Happy Birthday and Hope Your Day is the best ever. So now that we've got the front stamp, let's take a peek, see what we got, see if we need to do it again. Oh no, I think that's perfect. Just right. Just the right amount of darkness. Now, while I've got this, without inking it back up again, I'm going to remove this piece. And I want to put my inside sentiment in. And without inking it back up, just turn, and see here the little springs right there. I want to turn it back over and just lightly mash down again, just so I can get the background on there. And see, I missed some spots there. I want to do this again. There we go. I was being a little too general. Let's see if that's better. There we go. I like that better. Must not have any ink over here on this side. I must have used it all up. Ah, better. Okay. So that's the way you use stamp positioner. It comes with some other pieces and it comes with some grid sheets, but this is the way I'm using it today. So here's our inside piece. I'm going to slip that there. Let me get my stamp positioner out of the way. And I have found that this just wipes off very easily, so you don't have to worry about getting ink on it. Okay, now that we've got that piece stamped, and it looks like that, the first thing I did was stamp little dots from Elements of Texture, just randomly around with Versamark, and then sprinkled copper, you can't even read that, can you? Copper embossing powder. So these little dots with Versamark, and then I also took my pad and I picked it up and just swiped it around the edge because I wanted a border. And let me show you what that looks like now that I've done that. We'll move that out of the way. All right, can you see on this piece? You see the edge? And here's my dots. I really like the way it looked. And I chose to use the bronze. I could have used gold, but I think the bronze blended in better with this. All right, so that was my first step after I stamped. Now here's step number 2. I took crumb cake and I decided to change my paper from white to crumb cake. So I just inked up my brush and just wiped it all over to get this look. All right, that was step 2. Ah, yes, there's another step. So step 3, I took Early Espresso and decided to darken the edges up. Now you wouldn't have to go in quite that far. If you notice on my sample, I didn't go in as far as I did on this one, but that's Early Espresso around that edge. Now one more step that I haven't done yet, I'm going to do right here for you, is I went back to pecan pie, picked some up, and I wanted to brighten up the centers of some of these images. So I just got a little ink on my brush here and just kind of smeared around a little bit. I wanted to get a little bit golder look. As you can see on this one how it's a little bit golder looking. And I achieved that by using the pecan pie. So there we go. See how that almost kind of lightened it. And you could bring it in from the edges some if you wanted that darkness to start going into the gold look. So I'm happy with that. Okay. Now let's put that on our card front. And let's hope our glue's coming out. Let's see what happens. Oh good. Alright, the glue's decided to cooperate this time. My last video it didn't want to. Alright, so we just put this on the front now that we've done all those steps to this piece. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put my inside piece in. Alright, and this is a very good masculine card. I've been trying to make myself do one masculine card at least in each of my classes. I do 3 cards, and I like to do pretty flowery things, but sometimes we need that masculine card. So I've been trying to make myself do something that's got a little masculine. Okay, so there's the front. Now, there's a set of dies with this. And where are my dies? Okay, there's a set of dies. Here they are. And they look like this. See, here's the ones I didn't use on the back. But there's a big gear, this one, a smaller one, another one, and this one, and then there's this chain. So I decided to cut all of these out of this earthen tone metallic paper. I thought it was a good blend, and this is what we got when we did that. Here's one of the this actually is this one, and it's also this one together. So if you cut those together, and then you'll get this little piece too. So it's kind of like getting 3 for 1 there. And then here is the big cog, and then this one. So let's pop these on here. And I went on and put some of them together, so I wouldn't have to do all this gluing in front of you. Alright, there we go. So let's start with the big one, and I want to put it right right about here. And then I decided to put this one down here. Now let's see if I can get just a little bit of glue to come out, not a whole bunch. I put a little bit earlier, but it's already dried there. Just a little here and there. All right, we're going to place it down here in this corner, about there. And then I've got this one. Oh, and there's a little screw too, and I've already adhered it to the inside of the little cog there. All right, let's put this one right down here. And I think I've got one more. Yes, this one. Let's put a little glue on it. I think this, what they call earthen tone metallic, goes quite well with this. See, I'm going to let this go right here and kind of highlight this piece. There we go. All right. Let me move these aside. So there's our card. Isn't that lovely and different and cute and fun? These are the kind of cards I like to make lots of times, where you do a lot of sponging and stamping and make things look a little roughed up. And like I said, here's the inside, and I've started doing like a little background on my stamps on the inside too. So I hope you like this card. Please like my video, subscribe, share. If you would like to order some of these supplies, I have links below. If you'd like to be on a team, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So until next time, happy crafting.